Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
New houses are officially coming to the former Badlands golf course. We have the details. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. Taking a look at top stories, the Las Vegas City Council approving housing development plans for the site of the defunct Badlands golf course on Wednesday. The development will include 1,480 upscale houses to be built on 250 acres of land. The decision brings the city of Las Vegas closer to resolving a years-long battle with developer EHB. Under a non-binding agreement, the developer would receive $636 million for the land from the city, including $286 million to settle 3 remaining lawsuits. Lennar Homes would pay the city $350 million for the land. The city is also paying its part in the settlement, with at least 21 employees accepting voluntary buyout offers. Their positions will be frozen through fiscal year 2027. 4 candidates will be interviewed for the top job at CCSD after the school board voted to add 1, drop 2, and another withdrew. Here are the 4. Joan Ebert is Nevada's Superintendent of Public Instruction. John Azalone, the Superintendent of the Commerce School District in Washington, has over 2 decades of experience with CCSD, including a stint as the Assistant Superintendent. Ben Scholdener is the superintendent of the Lansing School District in Michigan, and newly added candidate Jesse Welsh is the CEO at a charter school, Nevada State High School. He is also a former CCSD principal. A water system failure at a Henderson community could lead to a change in state law. The city of Henderson pitched Assembly Bill 10 to the Assembly Government Affairs Committee. The bill would let local governments step in to fix water and sewer systems at communities with homeowners associations. Henderson officials cited the Somerset Park case last summer when the city had to step in to repair a broken underground water distribution system at the townhome complex. The bill would give local governments the authority to repair or replace systems at similar communities with a repayment plan. In Business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. New York billionaire Bill Ackman makes a new offer to buy up shares in Summerlin developer Howard Hughes Holdings. Pershing Square Capital Management, the parent company of Ackman's hedge fund, announced it submitted a revised proposal to acquire 10 million newly issued shares in Hughes Holdings for $900 million. The investment firm's stake would climb from 37.6% to 48%, and Ackman would become chairman and CEO of Hughes Holdings. Hughes Holdings confirms that its board received the new offer and says there can be no assurance it will pursue the deal. Nevada's only national park is cutting 20% of park staff as a result of the Trump administration's mass layoffs across federal agencies. 5 rangers considered probationary employees were laid off at Great Basin National Park. The owner of a nearby business said the entire staff totaled about 25 people, and a ranger said the search and rescue team is down to 1 member. Neither the National Park Service nor the White House responded to requests for comments today. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Temperatures hovering in the low 50s tonight, reaching an overnight low of 50 degrees by 2 a.m. Sunny skies to round out the week with highs in the low 70s and lows in the mid to upper 40s for Thursday and Friday. Then partly cloudy skies on Saturday with a high of 70 and low of 45. And we're looking at a sunny Sunday with a high of 75 and low of 50. Next week, the temps are bumping up to the 80s, looking at some cloud coverage with highs in the low 80s and lows in the low to mid 50s for the first part of next week. In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. The Southern Nevada Health District celebrating the beginning of a 12,000 square foot expansion. Review-Journal's Anaya Collins shows us.
The Southern Nevada Health District is expanding its public health lab in downtown Las Vegas. The goal is to increase testing capabilities, emergency response efforts, and to improve pandemic readiness.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, we know the pandemic or the outbreak situation will keep coming. We need to prepare that in advance.
The extra room will allow for expanded test capacity and improvement in turnaround time for testing.
But when we're in a period where there's a potentially contagious disease, their work is so vital, one, to detect, and two, to prevent the spread.
Health district officials say the facility will better serve the growing community around it and will enhance the region's ability to respond to health threats efficiently. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm Anaya Collins.
Now for your sports update brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Dominic Dubois here with your Golden Knights update, specifically for Brandon Saad, the newest signing for the Golden Knights, returning from the break after his first handful of games with the team. So, how is he feeling?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. You know, it's a new team, new system, so I think just try not to overthink things and just play hockey. It's a great team here, so I'm happy to be a part of it.
Saad will make his T-Mobile Arena debut Saturday against the Vancouver Canucks. Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The market for the NBA Rookie of the Year award has fluctuated wildly in the past 2 months, with Spurs point guard Stephon Castle the current plus 110 favorite at the Westgate Superbook. Heat center Kayla Ware is now the second choice at plus 325, followed by Zachary Risachet of the Atlanta Hawks at plus 550. Grizzlies swingman Jalen Wells is next at plus 750, with his Memphis teammate Zach Edey listed at 14-1. Alex Sarr of the Washington Wizards is listed at 20-1 odds to take home the Rookie of the Year honors.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. It's Heidi Fang here, and the Raiders will need to prioritize how they take care of players they want to keep on the roster in 2025. Our beat writer Vinny Bonsignor speaks on who they should prioritize, especially on defense.
And remember, they also have to deal with Max Crosby, who wants a new contract and deserves a new contract. If I were to prioritize their unrestricted free agent needs, Trayvon Merrick, Robert Spillane, and probably Malcolm Kuntz. But if I'm the Raiders and I'm a Raider fan, prepare to have to say goodbye to some guys because there's just no way they're going to bring all 17 back.
In your 7 at 7 lifestyle news, sponsored by Palms Casino Resort, your Vegas to California connection. Universal's long-awaited year-round horror experience in Las Vegas officially has an opening date. Universal Horror Unleashed is scheduled to open its doors on August 14th at Area 15. Universal says the attraction will include 4 haunted houses based on Universal monsters, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scarecrow the Reaping, and Blumhouse's The Exorcist Believer. Tickets are available now at universalhorrorunleashed.com. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The Backstreet Boys booking 3 more dates for their Sphere residency. LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katslamidas has the latest.
Howie Doro of the Backstreet Boys told me last week that the band refers to their worldwide following as the Backstreet Army. This has given the band a lot of confidence in the sales prognosis for its upcoming residency at Sphere. And of course, the Backstreet Army has stepped up. 3 more dates have been added, August 8th, 9th, and 10th, for 15 performances beginning July 11th. As Doro said, they were cultivating their fan base from a very early point, and he thinks they are going to do very well at Sphere.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.